Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on 051 Woo, the brother of Chicago legend 051 Melly, being gunned down after apparently changing his life. Now, you don't have to crash to get cash. There's an app called Free Cash, and all you have to do is sign up and literally play video games to earn real money. The app is fully transparent. It's gonna show you what you're gonna get. You're gonna be able to pull out what you got, and you're gonna avoid ending up in a 1090 Jake video. Y'all know I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all are rocking with me. I wanna see y'all out the streets. Free Cash. All you have to do is screenshot the QR code on this video or click the link in my description.
Sean and Jewel, good morning. It was a call for multiple people shot that brought officers to this area just after 2:30 this morning. Police sources this morning tell me that one of the four men shot in this area is a security guard who works nearby, though it's not clear whether he has any connection to the other three victims. Now, according to CPD, several of the victims were getting into an SUV when four suspects came up on foot and opened fire. They jumped into an unknown vehicle and were gone by the time officers arrived. At the scene, officers performing life-saving actions, applying tourniquets, a chest seal, and doing CPR. All of the victims were transported to Northwestern, where one of the victims, a 34-year-old man who had been shot multiple times, was pronounced dead. The other victims included a 36-
Now, here's the thing. This shooting right here was the first one to hit the internet, and everybody just assumed that this was Woo. I'm not really sure why. Maybe because of the Lamborghini and he has ties to... I don't even know. But it was basically debunked that Woo wasn't even in this. Woo got shot at a completely different location. Now, like I said, Woo is the blood brother of Melly, 051 Melly, a Chicago legend for sure. One of the top killers from 051. Melly was the one apparently putting a lot of people away until he got hit up in a party, and then King Von came out with that song dissing the shit out of him. But a ton of videos would come out from this scene of this Lamborghini getting fired up, apparently downtown. And thankfully, people in the comments would say that's not Woo, and they would clarify what actually took place. But what led to a lot of confusion in this situation is this guy, Polo from the Oak, would put up on Instagram, "Fuck Lil Woo, sent him to Melly, split his shit open. Oh my, we 4 deep up in the hot. We ain't from New York, but we looking for Woo." So basically, that news report had stated 4 people walked up on the Lamborghini Urus and opened fire. This guy would come out dissing Woo and then alluding to, yeah, we were 4 deep and da-da-da-da-da, as if he had something to do with it. I'll bet you any amount of money he had nothing to do with the shooting, because he didn't even get the right shooting. He just read the news report and jumped on it. And I mean, they're even saying in this post that he himself is a rat. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, you even have people saying that his word don't even count. What them Detroit boys say, rats can't diss. So apparently his voice don't even matter. Now, this Reddit post would clarify Woo was with someone else in Blue Island while driving at 1 a.m. He was pronounced dead 2 hours later. The other person is in the hospital. Big loss for 051. He was the little brother of Melly, and he was trying to stay out of the way, getting a real job. And this would be the actual report posted to social media. 2 gunshot victims, 122nd and Western Ave in the Blue Island area of Chicago. Now, interestingly enough, when THF Zoo was killed, Woo would get on and say, "May the Most High be pleased with you. No bullshit." And a lot of people were saying that this was trolling. He didn't even actually mean this. He was trolling the death of Zoo. And now all that's left is the pictures of the 2 brothers who both met a violent demise. And why a lot of people are upset about this is apparently because Woo was locked up for a period of time, got out and changed his life. Now, this would be a picture of Woo with the Melly gang chain on, apparently graduating some type of school to become a solar technician, which, I mean, if that's the path he was taking, good for him. But like everyone knows, if you're still riding around in Chicago, that risk of death is always going to be there, especially when you're affiliated with somebody like Melly, who wasn't just a gang member of 051, it was his fucking brother. So there's a whole bunch of confusion on this situation, but to clarify, Wu was not shot in the Lamborghini. He was shot in a completely different location. And the thing is this is the narrative that they're trying to spin. They're trying to say this may have been get back for Zoo. Now, Zoo and Melly had their whole IG live that went completely viral. Melly was killed. And Zoo would speak on Melly after the fact, even saying he had respect for him.
What up, bro?
You back at it? Go and get my shit back up to a folk. I ain't never had 400 viewers.
You at 100 right now. You only been on here for a few seconds.
You the man. For the you the man.
Man, I'm a
Got the whole city watching. Motherfuckers gonna be asleep.
They woke motherfuckers up for this, bro. I got text messages and everything.
You too?
Yeah, what the fuck y'all on there talking about? The city talking about this. They wake motherfuckers up before they go to work and all type of shit.
This type of shit they've been waiting on.
Ain't shit finna be said on here, man.
Y'all homies now. Y'all was shit bust. RP Gvnned Down, Red Squad. Molly Boy. Drop of business.
Damn, all these motherfucking people.
Fuck Gvnned Down.
What I just tell you, bro?
Y'all want to be friends? Hey, bro, I'm reading the comments, bro.
I don't read that shit out loud, bro. Stop saying fuck people, bro. We don't say that.
My bad, bro. Wait, bitch, you love this shit.
Man, this shit just funny. You my friend, bro.
Bro, you happy to be on on live with me right now?
Now, the craziest thing about this is if either one of them seen each other, they would try to kill each other. And plenty of people from both sides of their gangs have killed each other. That's why this was such a viral moment when it happened.
I call your phone. I want to let the world see this if I want to talk to you, bitch. I know your number. I let the world know.
Don't see this, though. This ain't for no one-on-one conversation. I ain't got shit to hide. You a goofy, bro. Stop playing with me.
I told you stop playing with me. I'll get your ass back in another way. All right, stop playing with me.
You a real live goofy, bro. What's on the police shit, bro?
I ain't on no police shit, man. I'm just saying what you said.
Melly smoked Raheem, Newski, Chino, and some more. Like, y'all gotta peep these comments because this is all shit that really happened.
But you
I
know
told you about that 12 shit, bro. I told you about that last time, didn't I?
Next to you, I'm gonna show you. You show me who next to you, I'm gonna show you next to me.
Assassins. That's all it's around me.
What's up, my guy?
Yeah, assassins. You know what's to us.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Motherfucker look evil. He just wanted to see who was next one. He's like, yeah.
Why do you have respect for Melly where a lot of these guys you didn't?
What did you consider respect? We on live with him, kicking it with him?
You're on live, and it was just like, you know, you were kind of talking to each other, but there were other moments where it felt like you respected him.
I did. I ain't gonna sit there and fly and flag like they be saucing Melly up. That's what I Melly like, yeah, they be putting emphasis on shit, but I let them do what they do, gang. I ain't here to say nobody or not. You feel me? It is what it is, but they definitely be over saucing that shit. Like, he worldwide. Let some people tell it, he made me famous. I was me before I even heard of him. You get what I'm saying? Like, I met Melly in 2013 in the car with Tay. I never knew who he was until I was in the car with Tay.
In that clip or another time?
No, this is another time. I think Tay said in one of his interviews, though, how we met, though, if I ain't mistaken. But I met Melly through Tay, but I ain't gonna lie, Melly was a stand, like, it's that he know what he's saying, and he always kept it gangster and kept it thorough, and like, I just built that type of, it wasn't no real bond or no real, oh, what up, I see you, I ain't gonna do nothing to you, you see me, and like, no, it wasn't that type of relationship, like, but if we see each other on FaceTime on the phone, like him and Vaughn used to be on FaceTime a lot, he'd call me for certain situations, you know what I'm saying, so we grew to chop on that type of level, but like
I mean, to be honest with you, it's kind of like the type of shit you experience in prison, because on the streets, you're not necessarily like around the people you're beefing with. You got to go find them. But in prison, you're around them. You'll be in the same dorm. Like, the people you're enemies with are right over there, right over there, right over there. Y'all might not currently be at war, but they're right there. If y'all are at war, y'all are just taking off. You know, the COs come in and you're just sitting there with that eerie feeling. You see them, they see you, the COs leave, boom, it's on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times you'll have to communicate with people who are technically your enemies, rival gangs, etc., because that's what keeps the dorm composed. Or you might speak with a rival over a situation on how y'all can diffuse a situation to keep y'all from going to war. It seems like that's the type of relationship they had, because apparently Melly was the one that killed Zoo's stepson. Like, it runs deep. Melly was responsible for a lot of killing. And then when he got killed, everybody went to dissing. Zoo was apparently responsible for some killing. And when he got killed, people went to dissing. And the main thing that everyone's saying about this is whether or not Wu had anything to do, or 051 had anything to do with Zoo's death. Wu shouldn't have been outside because of how soon Zoo just got killed. THF, you know, a lot of people have been killed over there, but they do a lot of shit too. And at this point, it's like, with Zoo being one of their biggest guys, they're looking for whoever. Now, the most recent situation we've seen involving Wu was when he walked up and confronted 600 Breezy for doing like a vlog in apparently 051 territory.
What's your name? Me, bro. Hero, what's up? What's up? What's going on? I'm trying to see what this is my shit, that's what I'm saying. What they supposed to mean? No, I ain't.
Remember when I explained it to you? He from right here. He young money.
Bro, I'm black, bro. You black.
Good. No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't no issue. I'm asking a question. I ain't come up aggressive. I asked a question. What's going on? I asked a question. That's it. That's all I'm saying. But I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna lie. I heard niggas was talking over with you about.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. But I ain't seen you. You was on the internet last time I seen you.
Yeah, you said something about me though.
No, I didn't. I put a picture up.
You did. Yeah. Oh, you. I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't saying nothing. They stop there, right? I'm from everybody.
But the niggas,
so basically they walked up. I mean, you could say he ain't act aggressive, but it's like he's checking them. Like, what the fuck y'all doing? And this day hood, even 600 Breezy was like, you see, I told y'all he from over here. You know what I mean? I think dude they had with them was from like Memphis or some shit. But after Wu and them left, that shit got shot up. So it's like, this shit be going the fuck down. That was the last thing we seen of Wu, and then all of a sudden he gets killed. Chicago is Chicago, bro. They don't give a fuck if you graduated. They don't give a fuck if you changed your life. If you still in Chicago, you can die. Y'all notice like the King Yellers, Billionaire Blacks, like all the dudes that moved to Vegas and all that, like way over there, they're doing fine. I mean, they might be getting arrested for dumb shit because that's just in their nature, but they're not getting shot repeatedly, like left and right. You know what I mean? They're not catching murder case. Well, they weren't really doing that in Chicago either, but the point of the matter is, Chief Keef, when you leave Chicago, the life expectancy just skyrocketed. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to get out of that environment. That's key to everything. But unfortunately, Wu didn't make it that far, and he met the same demise as his legendary killer brother. But hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.